All right, taking a look at some fashion headlines right now, fashion forward. And we're still talking about Kim Kardashian's dress. Actually, Marilyn Monroe's dress. She wore a very famous Marilyn gown worn by the late icon 60 years ago, yesterday, actually. Kim wore it, of course, to the Met, and Kim's decision is drawing a lot of criticism. Stylist and author Heather Newberger is with us right now to give us a brief primer on what Kim Kardashian wore to the Met and why it is still in the headlines.
I know, it seems really crazy, Colton, since it was the first Monday in May that we had the Met Gala, but actually it is still in the headlines what happened at the Met Gala, which is that Kim Kardashian's been bragging that she had to lose 16 pounds to fit into Marilyn Monroe's dress.
So do we think that Kim does this on purpose, by the way? Do we think that she knew when she wore that dress right there that 3 weeks later we would still be talking about this?
I don't think so. But at the same time, you kind of really never know what the intention is. I think what's sort of hard is when we're talking about this dress and the concept in general, the idea of losing weight when it comes into fitting into a garment is really something that we've sort of, kind of eschewed into the past.
Yeah.
The idea of having to be super skinny so that you can get into a garment, it was very an early aughts kind of thing. We're really talking about, oh, yeah?
No, I was saying, yeah, that's definitely, well, that's a big piece of this that people obviously have a big problem with, She did the crash diet, lost 16 pounds, and then promoted it like it was a normal thing to do. While we live in a culture where we're supposed to be promoting body positivity, and she occasionally claims to do that as well, but I don't necessarily think that she's truthful with that.
Well, what I think is really hard specifically is, the Kardashians really sort of incorporating Black culture have really tried to kind of champion this idea of like the quote unquote thick movement. And that really speaks to, a more curvy frame, a larger butt, which unfortunately, a lot of these ladies have been a little more surgically enhanced. But it also has really opened up sort of a world for women who are of all different kinds of frames and sizes to see other women in the media really championing the kind of looks that they can actually wear. So what's so disappointing about this situation in general is that it does harken really back to, the early aughts with Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton and low-rise jeans and having to fit your body into garments, as opposed to choosing garments that fit for you. And so whereas the Kardashians really opened that space up for us, now the question becomes, are they closing it again?
That's the big question right there. Why are we still talking about this? I saw something online, I believe, like over the last 24 hours about the designer of the dress, who knew that he's still alive. The designer sort of weighing in on the controversy.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. We're seeing about 3 weeks later, Bob Mackie, the original designer of the dress, has now come out and said he's not so thrilled. The actual quote, which I will read right now, is that he said he thought it was a big mistake because Marilyn was a goddess, a crazy goddess, but a goddess. She was just fabulous. Nobody photographs like that. The dress was done for her. It was designed for her. And nobody else should be seen in that dress. And I think that says a lot when we're talking about designers.
Really quickly, Heather, what's your take here? Do you, in your opinion, as our fashion guru on the show, do you think it was a mistake, or do you think that Kim did what Kim does best, and here we are in this moment on TV talking about her?
I think that if there's a custom gown, that's probably designed for the custom person. So whatever's going on with Kim Kardashian, that's her choice, but I'll take Marilyn any day.
I love that, Heather. Thank you so much for jumping on the show with us today.
Absolutely. Take care and have a wonderful Friday.
Yeah, you too.